Moving to a new country, it's a huge adventure, right? But let's be honest, it can also feel completely overwhelming. The good news is, you don't have to figure it all out on your own. Today, we're going to dig into the hard-won wisdom from thousands of expats and turn their hindsight into your foresight, starting with the one feeling that trips up almost everyone. This, right here, this gets to the very heart of moving anxiety. See, it's not the big decision to move that people look back on with regret. It's the small stuff, the little assumptions they made that quietly snowballed into major complications. And those are the lessons that can make all the difference between a chaotic move and a calm, controlled one. So, what are these common regrets? Well, we've boiled them down into 5 key lessons that can totally transform your move. Let's dive in. Okay, first up is the big one, the topic that trips up pretty much everyone: customs. It's so easy to think of customs as just, the final hurdle your movers will handle, but that's a huge mistake. In reality, it is the foundation of your entire move, and underestimating it is the #1 reason for unexpected delays and costs. Here's the core mistake people make. They see customs as the finish line, but it's actually the starting pistol. Your eligibility for duty-free import, the specific documents you need, your entire packing schedule, it's all dictated by rules you need to be looking at months in advance. Getting this sorted out early is an absolute game changer. The second major regret is this weird paradox with shipping. Some people ship everything at once, only to find half of it sitting in an expensive storage unit because their new home isn't ready. Then you've got others who try to be minimalists, leaving crucial stuff behind, and then they have to buy it all over again. The real key here isn't just what you ship, but strategically when you ship it. And that brings us right to regret #3, not using storage as a strategy. You see, when storage is planned from the get-go, it's this amazing tool, a relief valve that buys you time and flexibility. But when it's an emergency move because something went wrong, it just feels like a stressful, expensive problem. It's the exact same service, but 2 completely different experiences. The only difference is planning. The temptation of the lowest price. This is a big one. So many expats admit they were drawn to the cheapest quote, only to find out it was built on a prayer, a foundation of best-case scenarios. And when reality hit, so did the hidden fees and delays. A value quote, on the other hand, might not be the lowest number you see, but it gives you something way more important: clarity. It actually accounts for potential bumps in the road and gives you realistic expectations from day one. Our final regret really boils down to a flawed mindset. We all want to believe an international move is this simple 4-step process. Pack, ship, arrive, unpack. It feels logical, it feels neat and tidy. The only problem is, it's a complete myth. The reality is always much more dynamic, right? Housing timelines shift, documents get delayed, containers show up early. A successful move isn't the one with the most rigid schedule. It's the one that's designed to absorb change. The goal isn't to prevent bumps in the road. It's to build a plan that has really good suspension. So when you look at all 5 of these regrets together, they all start to point to one single culprit, the true source of all that moving stress. Yep, the single common thread in almost every story of moving regret is this: feeling rushed into making big decisions without fully understanding what comes next. It's not that people didn't try hard enough, it's that they didn't realize how early the clock had really started ticking. So how do you avoid all these pitfalls? Simple. You lean on the experience of people who have seen it all before. Companies that live and breathe international moves, like SDC International Movers, build their whole process around avoiding these exact regrets. They use decades of hindsight to give you the foresight you need right now. So instead of just waiting for you to ask the right questions, their whole approach is to guide you through them from the very beginning. The focus immediately goes to customs, timing, and overall strategy, which directly tackles those first few regrets we talked about. It's all about slowing down the beginning of the process so the rest of it can go smoothly, making sure every decision you make is an informed one. And they have the numbers to back it up. Over 20,000 successful international moves. I mean, think about that. That means they've navigated just about every scenario you can possibly imagine. That's the kind of experience that lets them see problems coming and build a plan for you that is both tough and realistic. All that experience also means they get that one size never fits all. Every move is different, so you can choose the level of service that actually fits your needs and your budget, whether you want the whole shebang, a full door-to-door service where they handle everything, or maybe a more custom option. That adaptability is key to building a plan with that good suspension we were talking about. And that support system goes way beyond just the shipping. We're talking professional packing, secure storage options, and comprehensive insurance. It's all designed to protect your belongings and, just as importantly, give you peace of mind, knowing that every part of your move is being handled by experts. So what's the big takeaway from all this? The goal isn't a perfect move. Let's be real, that doesn't exist. The real goal is a well-supported move, one where you feel in control, even when things inevitably change. And that brings us to the ultimate lesson, the one thing to remember through all of this. Don't chase perfection. Chase preparation. The more you understand the process early on, the fewer regrets you'll have later. It's really that simple. This is really the question that will define your entire moving experience. Are you going to learn by trial and error, or are you going to start your journey by tapping into the experience of people who have already paved the way? If you're ready to build a plan based on foresight, the next step is to get in touch with the experts. Head over to the SDC International Shipping website or just give them a call for a quote that's built on realism, not just a low number. It's time to start your move with confidence and with clarity.